the way. Drop the sequel, Jaws, God, and in his name I feel the flame. Heart still big, but still don't play. Y'all safer when I'm out the way.
Congratulations, I'm jaded. Whipping Apollo without the tame shit. Posted with famous like I was Kanan. I'm watching the city fall into lame shit. We said we be different, but it's the same shit. All that crying and click up, still can't get your shit up. I don't need my leg back, no my tongue is scripture. I know the hamster wheel make you think you sprinting on top down. I'm always cool and cordial. I think that's why y'all treat me like I'm normal. Can't talk like this. A couple try, and you can see the gaps in the mortal. I tap the portal, let the vessel speak. My downtime is still a lessons peak. Even a head tap is still a blessing seek. A better breath to cook the recipe. What's the magic real? Like we ain't know each other. Community water, I thought we grow together. Impurity falling, and that was foes forever. Still why you know the bros together. Should've been slid, but I ain't know no better. Now I need them blues, I'm talking Momo better. Feel like Denzel or the pen still. I wish y'all could've kept the code together. No lies, no change, no bound to blame. The sound of all brain did the same. Heart still big, but still don't play. Y'all safer when I'm out the way. Drop the sequel, Jaws, God, and in his name I feel the flame. Heart still big, but still don't play. Y'all safer when I'm out the way. No lies, no change, no bound to blame. Sound of all brain did the same. Heart still big, but still don't play.
Hey, y'all, it's your boy Diggity Dean Dane Sampson, or whatever you feel like calling me today. If you really know me, you know I'm just trying to chill more in Dana's world, but I feel like I'm back home, so I just feel like being Dane today. What's up, JB?
What's happening?
I'm here with JB Lamage of YNO. Man, just came off a fresh album, still pushing, man. How's that been, man? I feel like you've gotten some good response. I will tell you, and before you answer that, I will say from experience, when I first, because I built my platform before I started putting out music, right? And I was like, I was getting ready to release a song. I was really excited about it, and I did like 6 weeks of promo. And I was getting like thousands of views. That translated into 44 music streams.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? Because you get good numbers when you post stuff.
Right.
Tell me about that success of the album right now.
Well, I look at it like this, just off of like the streams and the numbers and everything like that. Once it start hitting triple digits, I just get super appreciative. Like, and it just in regards to like, oh, like this song or this monthly list or these many people are listening this week. Like, you know what I'm saying? Getting at least 100 streams a week is fire. I mean, you got people sitting around listening to your music consistently. So, I mean, I get a little more than that. I don't want to get to, flex numbers and shit like that. But, like, overall, the response from the album has been really great. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hitting people deep, and that's kind of what I want. You know what I'm saying? That project, it's not like one of those, oh, I'm just going to give you, like, a bunch of hits. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to give some depth and really reach people. So reception's been cool, man. People been buying the vinyls, which is the biggest one. When I see those vinyls, the vinyls are fire. Like,
and you decided to release through Bandcamp this time, correct?
Is that correct? So not the vinyls. The vinyls are through Elastic Stage. I did do a Bandcamp drop before I went straight to streaming. So I was able to, get some support, and it gives you that direct to the people that are, really willing to put some money in your pocket.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and that's also why I don't give a damn about the streams, because that shit don't pay nothing.
Well, and I know it doesn't pay nothing, and I think we're in a state where we, for about a decade it was about the stream.
Right.
And I think people are longing for stuff that they can physically hold, memorabilia.
Exactly.
Even like going to the show. You used to keep the tickets still.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like I had a wall one year where I went to different shows and I bought different albums and I saw movies, and it was like at the end of the year, like, man, I really did some shit.
Right. Exactly. It brings you back to that moment.
It brings you back to that moment, and I really think that's the way. Even like in the way people are filming their art for visuals, I think we're gonna get back to a period where we're stripping down, less effects, less transition, like obviously that's not real, because I think, and that's the only way for artists to be able to combat the accusations of AI.
Oh yeah.
Because you're a gift and a curse. So now, even if you are doing everything piece by piece on a flyer or this and that, they're like, it's AI. Like, it's not.
It's not. It just looks good. I appreciate the compliment, but I'm not. These are steroids. I really like it. I really like it. Nah, I feel it.
Yeah. And then speaking of, I guess we can go on and say it. I'm working on my next single with JB. When you first came around and we first started talking when we did our interview at the Cincinnati last year, whatever, we didn't get some good filming, so we've been on streaming, but you're like, let me introduce you to the phone.
Right.
And I love the funk.
Yes.
I do. Four Wings is one of my favorites. The song about your father. I love that track. But we came up with a concept. I have a producer that I've been working to for years. Many in the city know him as Slick Bezel. He's a Cincy legend. He's down in Atlanta now. Shout out to Slick. I really got to give it to him. He used to just let me sit in the studio and observe and learn, and I would pay where I could. And he let me bump my head.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you get in certain studios and certain rooms, it's not necessarily safe to you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he would allow me to feel safe and be able to talk my shit and give direction.
Yeah.
And I was okay.
Right.
Especially as the white boy.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, who the fuck is you? You know, you ain't you ain't in Norwood no more, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, like my music, and I feel like where you're taking the direction of this most recent album, like it's more than just the funk. We got to talk about the things that all don't necessarily feel good.
Yeah.
And I think that's where that direction is. The track, I kind of want to keep the name Damage.
Yeah, damn it, man. I like you tapped into it.
I tapped into it. I went into them, and what I'm building down there. You know, JB is supposed to be coming down. We're gonna get into that for a show I have in Florida, May 23rd, the Bayside Bears.
We on your way.
Yeah, and they're ready for y'all, bro. They ready for y'all because you know Ian has wrote articles on y'all, so the competitive nature is there. But as far as our scene here, and I'm trying to compare that, like there are like 6 cities from where around 30 to 45 minutes from where I live down in Florida that are the biggest cities. There's just more people. So whether your intention is not to compete with your people or your allies or your constituents or whatever the word may be, I'm not finding the right one. Peers. You're going to, especially if you want to be the best. This is a competitive field, and I think
contact sport.
I think it's become toxic to a point that like I don't know if we can ever fully embrace each other all at the same time. You know, and then now you get these little factions. What is your thoughts on this?
It's a little disheartening, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we went from community to clique, you know what I'm saying? And where the city was at. It's like at one point we was just all there. We was just in it, and like. You're gonna compete in this, but you can also collaborate. You know what I'm saying? And it can be healthy competition. It don't have to be any disdain or any like bad feelings. I think just in growing up and growing together, some of that rubbing started happening. You know what I'm saying? A bit. So.
Well, there could be competition within collaboration.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I know we were talking about some of the bigger artists, like even Skylar Black, you know, still has struggled selling out her shows here.
Right.
But she can go to somewhere like Memphis or Chicago and turn up.
Yeah.
And I think that is what it is. It's like, it's a get like, expected I just go draw on my experience in Florida. I come in as an unknown commodity. You need me to stop? That's a weird hand signal.
I was about to start counting down, but since you stopped.
Okay, do we need to switch already?
Yeah, I was about to switch this out right here. Go.
All right. Sorry, we had to switch cameras real quick. We just want to address that. So we're back on cue now. But so what I was saying as being like an unknown commodity, with that being said, so down there it's like a gift and a curse. Because they're like, oh, what's this brand new thing? It's exciting. Let's figure that out. But I'm also an unknown commodity. So like with the show where they wanted to, you know, we're kind of talking about this. They wanted to increase this police presence into like the thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. And it really just, boy, it wasn't a problem. And he said this, he thought we thought we were doing yoga and acoustic sets. And I said, so as soon as we found that out, it was an issue.
Start your rappers. Like,
so you are the unknown commodity. So, but once they're afraid of that, and then the creative side is like, that's amazing. Now when I come home, same thing. Y'all know what time it is. I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna get some stuff done, I'm gonna get in y'all face respectfully. And some of them are like, thank God he's back. Some are like, here come this motherfucker again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna push them to work. What do you think any single person or group, and if there are some people in the area that could step up in that leadership role, who and why, and maybe also why they are afraid to?
Man, I'm trying to think, you know, when it comes to who can really like push the city to go to another level, it really just it would take leaving. It would take doing shit that, you know, you doing. You know what I'm saying? It would take leaving and building back, because I just feel like there's a cap on Cincinnati on how much can happen here from an entertainment standpoint in regards to entertainment.
And hasn't already been done.
You feel me?
Like,
Yeah.
what else can we do?
There's a certain cap that you can reach here, that you have to, in order to go past it, you gotta go leave. You gotta leave and build this
on
shit
a bigger
and build it
scale
back.
than leaving and going. Do you think Cincinnati just lacks mainstream appeal? Are we too niche? Because one of the big things is also we don't have a sound opinion, and I know we do.
Right. I think it's too. We're too small for it. We're too small for it. That's just when it comes to like mainstream. Like, there's a certain, I would say, mainstream narrative about Cincinnati. If you pay attention to pop culture, movies, TVs, if there's any, like, Cincinnati will get mentioned as the most average thing. You know what I'm saying?
Not so much.
I feel like it is, like, we're always mentioned that, like, if this person is just from Cincinnati. It's like drive-by, you know?
Well, I make this comparison, especially spending time away. My friend Jordan, that's now off camera, has spent time away. I feel like this is a great starting city. If you can make it here, you can go to other cities, because you can go to a city like New York, Chicago, Atlanta, and you can go platinum.
That's what always happens.
Just with the members of that city.
Yeah.
In Cincinnati, if every single citizen of Cincinnati buys your album, every single one, that's a huge accomplishment.
Right.
You're still less than halfway to platinum.
Right, yeah. But I'm saying, like, that's what I mean, like, the talent here is beyond that. I always say, like, our field goal
But
percentage
what I am
is crazy.
finding, though, is the bigger name, like you mentioned the movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Once the people are making it, they're like, I want to be in a city like Cincinnati.
They come and shoot here in Cincinnati.
Yeah. And because they know the level that of people that have had staying power here, you can't touch them. But they're also afraid to go out that box. Like, I love Sierra Imani. When's she going on tour, man? She has the whole team to go on tour. When's she going on tour? Because she would do well.
Yeah.
She would do well. And the people that she would pick, I tell you, shout out to Safa, by the way. I've been watching her blow up and her artistic thing. Shout out, I just wanted to recognize that. But, so, with this damage is done, I kind of know we're kind of circling back. You know, you want to touch the base. The song is the premise I kind of gave you. I'm like, man, everybody comes to me because they're so used to me taking the risk. You know, I don't think they appreciate what it personally costs me on a regular basis. And I'm like, fine. And I went to you and I said, if you want this power, here, take some. Can you handle it? Even because it's heavy every minute you pull it. Tell me about that. You said the Cincinnati's jaded. That's the opening line. I love it. Congratulations. I'm jaded.
Yeah, that just really came from a place where it's like, man, and I don't even, this is my first time really speaking on it publicly, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of faith in this city and what it could be on a grander scale. Like, I really think we could envision that Chicago. We might still be able to, and it might be another generation, but my specific generation of artists, like, I just knew we were going to be, you know what I'm saying, be able to take it to where it needs to go. And I think some of that has to do with the pandemic and everything like that, but I just saw a change. I seen people shift off. I seen people leave. I noticed my interactions with certain people.
There's a burnout.
There's a little bit of burnout, a little bit of shoulder turning that I felt towards myself. So it was like, damn, all right, like, I really get on that then. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you want me to
I
be
really
that,
want to. I feel like I'm cool with I'm really cool with everybody.
Yeah, you are described as the little brother of this community.
And really, like, just a little brother to fame. I ain't y'all niggas.
Yeah, you just wanted to specify.
Some of y'all niggas, we rap together.
I will give you your props. I think you came so correct on that the demo that we just did. I played it for people and their mouths were dropping. I think you can definitively, whether it's in your personal life, your professional life, your creative life, I gotta believe in it, otherwise I would tell you it's garbage. I believe you can step into that big brother mode.
Oh yeah.
And I would like to help you do that if we can find a common ground to do that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and I'm just at this phase where I'm just like, all right, let me pop my shit, because I don't pop it enough, because I'm cool with everybody, and I'm very personable in the way that I interact and
That's why they think you're normal.
And yeah, exactly. That's why they think shit is like sweet. But a lot of y'all see me perform. Y'all perform with me. Y'all have got on tracks with me. y'all know what goes on when we get on that mic. So it's like,
Yeah, and
maybe I need to stop being so cool. You know what I'm saying?
honestly, that's where you gotta start. You gotta start creating boundaries because of your own self-respect. But we were talking about that. You know, I had an incident late last year with a well-liked person in the community.
No.
I'm not gonna say his name or he'll show up like Baltimore. But here's the thing: everybody had before I really stood up and said that.
Right.
Everybody's like, "Man, you need to talk your shit. You need to talk your shit. You need to talk your shit. You one of the ones that can talk your shit." As soon as they did, they was like, "Hold on. You talking to no? You
Not like
can't
that.
have it both ways."
Not like that.
Yeah, what you mean not like that? Like, because honestly, it's no different from what I'm saying. I'm just doing it more expressive. All I did was match Audacity with Audacity. And they was like, the Audacity.
How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you?
So what are you, man, what are some of your goals? Like, what do you, like, so in an ideal that we're going to give you 20 minutes, that's still the goal. Anyone that sees this, if you have a venue, it's paid for, the entertainment is paid for, the sound is paid for. We got 20 vendors ready to go. I'll keep as many of them as I can. We got a sponsor. You know, we got the film crews. What more can you want? You know what I'm saying? I did all the work. You dropped it. So, going on to a new field where no one knows you. If you really, I try to tell people this, I'm like, be prepared. This ain't your home audience.
Oh yeah, no, that's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. I've done that, you know. I performed in other cities or just like in new venues, and my favorite thing is catching the eye of somebody who has no idea who I am, and that look where they're like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Like that's what I do it for. You know what I'm saying? I love my people who rock with me and they know my words and retain my crowd. But like, I love away game. So like that's been my focus for like, you know, probably like the last year or so. I've been cooking up a little something with the homies and we trying to, you know,
So
just
if
like
you could,
go on tour.
if you
take
could
it to-
verbalize, you don't have no music, there is no backing track. You can look in the camera, and you know I have an audience down there too. Who the fuck is JB Lamont?
JB Lamage is the most transparent, motherfucking, vulnerable. What's the word I'm looking for? Not I can do all kind of different shit.
Versatile.
Versatile, yes sir, yes sir. The most versatile songwriter, expresser. I rap, I sing. I have a lyrical ability that is top tier match. I done rap with some top tier lyricists. I can hang with Mick Jenkins. I get into the booth with Kendrick and Cole and I won't get washed. They might have a better verse, but it's gonna be competitive. On top of that, these niggas don't got melodies like me. They don't have the ear for hits. I'm gonna be able to get on that stage and you're gonna feel something. You're gonna feel my energy and you're gonna be leaving there asking that same question that I done seen hundreds and thousands of people make in that crowd. Who the fuck is it?
And I'm saying, I'm putting this on the record right now. JB and I have discussed. I have found myself in a position in life that I can put a little bit of money behind people that I feel like deserve it. This is one of the men I would like to do that with. So we're gonna see what happens after this.
Watch out.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
discography speaks for itself. I'm talking about for future shit. You can go back to my last about 5 albums, and you can put it up against whoever you want.
That is one of my favorite album covers from the city is you and the old Apollo.
Oh yeah.
In the
With
field?
Yeah, Free World.
Yeah, Free World.
It's a fire cover, but the music in there,
Yeah,
it
100%.
got variations. We can rap, we can pop our shit, we can sing. I got stuff you can dance to. I got stuff you can touch on your lady to. I got everything, whatever you need. Baby.
God, I miss
got it.
finger banging.
I got it.
Hey, I am
It's a
back.
great time. It's
I
a
am
great
back
time.
home, right
I'm
on the
about to
cusp of
say.
spring, sundress and spring,
Somebody you can call.
sundress and Plan B season.
You got somebody you
We
can
should
call.
make a song called that. Sundress
Sundress
and
and
Plan B season.
I
Easy.
got songs that feel like that. So, hey, man, can do it
If
again.
you could compare your food, your music to any type of food, and that doesn't mean Thanksgiving or McDonald's, any type of food, what would it be and why?
It'd be gumbo.
Gumbo. Okay. Why?
Real season.
Okay.
Real season. It's got a lot of different things in it that you put it all together. You mix up all the ingredients. We can just have it on soup, you know what I'm saying? Throw some rice in there, or whatever type of meat you feel like throwing in there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's really like that. You know, it's original. It has a very distinct flavor. And once you eat it, that's what you're gonna want to keep eating. You have some gumbo, you eat something else the next day, you're gonna be like, damn, do I have any left over?
Eat your cornbread.
Come on, all of that. All of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If for any of those people that don't know JB Lamar, why should they, and why should they not forget you?
Man, because honestly, I'm a great guy. I'm a great guy, and I know I say that like the Stephon Diggs did, but like, I'm a great guy.
I'm a great guy.
Yeah, like I'm
Have a
confident that I'm a good dude, and I've been through some things, and I'm very empathetic to other people that have been through some things, and that's what I make music for. I make music so people who have had life experiences, they can hear my music and connect it, and it can either bring them back to that feeling and make them feel seen, or when I talk about how I see things, they can also apply that to their future, you know what I'm saying, and how they live. So
Where can they find you and your music at?
everywhere, I'm on all streaming platforms, but tap in with my Bandcamp if you really want my babies to eat, because that streaming shit don't pay nothing, but you can just pay $5, $10.
Spell that name for them.
JB Lamar, that's JAYBEE space LAMAHJ. JB Lamar.
JB Lamar. I'm Diggity Dean Dane Sampson. We in Cincinnati at Summit Park and Blue Ave. We got the babies on one camera. We got the boys here. And it's me. It's Diggity Dean Dane Sampson. This is the Interview Podcast 513. This is JB Lamar. Shout out to my boy Bobby motherfucking Bobby. We got the babies off to the background. We got Jordan Frank in the background. We're going to talk in a minute. The Bayside Bash is not done, man. It's just changing venues. Where there is a will, there is a way. But y'all seen what I got done in 8 weeks. I came all the way home just to make sure I got these guys together and to show some love, and I needed them. I need the city. We need the city to love us beyond the city limits as well. Because it ain't nothing but love, and my hand is always extended as long as you coming right. And with that, we out.
Peace.